Hey everyone, it's Roosta. Just want to make one more quick little tutorial video for FF13. So this is for the Alexander fight. I've seen a lot of people make like a lot of small mistakes, and it should be a really consistent fight if you execute it correctly. So I just wanted to sort of show some of the important points, and also try and help future runners. One thing I wanted to mention is that if you have this is the setup recommended by the notes, but if you do have the Blessed Talisman, it's far superior here. You'll usually save 3 or 4 seconds just by having this equipped, because you get the conditional mod from Lightning's Auto Faith. But for the sake of the demonstration, I will leave it here, and let's go. So this new version of the fight maintains chain through the whole fight. So the first thing you want to do is switch to Relentless Assault. So you're switching to Relentless Assault to make Fang run up to Alex, which is something that you're going to repeat multiple times throughout the fight. Now what I do here to make sure the positioning is I swing the camera to the right. And so by swinging the camera to the right, I can see Fang's position relative to Alex. And the visual cue I look for is Fang reaching Alex's fist. So you'll see that in a moment. So swing the camera to the right. So you can see where Fang is, and you can see where Alex's right hand is. And when those meet is when I'm going to switch back to protection, to protection, yes. There you go. So I've switched, and now she's in good position. So I switched to protection first, and then I'm going to switch to entourage. Entourage is going to give me some chain, which is going to only maintain the chain. If I just use protection now, I could protect the party, but then it wouldn't be, I would lose the chain, which would lose a good amount of time. So shift to here, and then anytime you do this shift between protection and entourage, make sure that Alexander is provoked before you shift. So I'm going to switch to entourage so you lit up red, which means it's safe. So I'm going to go to entourage, and I'm just going to auto chain. I'm going to wait. So what I'm waiting for here is, this is good. You want to try and have this time so that Fang is in meta guard before she gets hit. It should usually happen. But it's very important that she's in meta guard because she can't get launched or knocked down. She's safe. So I'm going to auto chain, and you can shift when Hope String is done, and also anytime it's safe. So for either the either of his punch attacks, it should be safe even out of meta guard after getting hit once. But for rocket punch with no protect, you want to make sure to stay in sentinel for both attacks. But the other two, you should be safe. Even if she gets launched or knocked down for the second one, the first one is the important one. So Hope's into his third spell, and I just shifted out because it's safe. Now Thunder, Water, Thunder. This is slightly better. And now I'm going to shift back to protection because I want to get those buffs. Now that his chain is higher, Fang will reliably provoke him more often because of the higher chain, and because of this, she won't waste multiple moves trying to provoke. And if she wastes multiple moves, she'll have to wait for ATB to refill in order to go into meta guard. And that time when her ATB is filling is when she backs up. So it's when she's failing provokes that she starts to back up, and you have to do extra shifts. And so here, I'm just shifting straight into protection, and she'll provoke him, and then she won't back up. So just wait for Hope to finish his string, and now I'm going to protect Fang with auto protect, and then protect Hope. See, she hit. So here I can shift early. I'm just doing, I probably would normally wait, but I'm shifting early just to demonstrate that with protect from full HP, Fang can survive this attack. See? So now you can just repeat, ATB refresh, and that's it. Just a little bit of a cycle now. 2 strings when he does his lofty challenge. So once again, I like to swing the camera around and watch Fang. Took a little too long that time, but it's okay. Safe. I was actually a little bit late there. He started his attack before Fang provoked, so that was actually a little bit dangerous, but I sort of lost the rhythm. That was not a lofty challenge, so I'm coming back. Even if Fang dies there, it's not a big deal. Another thing to know is that when you're practicing this fight, you will... It's a long way to get to the fight from a save, so what you can do is you can look at the counter above Hope's head. And so that right now it says 95. That means that I'm a minute and 25 seconds into the fight. So when it reaches 90, that's a minute 30, and that's basically what you're shooting for. Anything worse than a minute 30, maybe a minute 32 with no Blessed Talisman, is starting to get into the bad range. So when you're practicing it, let's see. Alright, the just alt thing just popped up and it says, what, 87? Yeah, 870. So this is a 133. And so I'm not going to finish the fight because that's a waste of time. I'm just going to retry. So now let's see it all in motion. I'm going to put the Blessed Talisman on 2. Actually, it should already be on, but I can demonstrate the difference that it makes. And so this, I can, pretty much every time I should be getting sub 130. So let's see if I can do it. Relentless, locks the position.
This'll be quick.
Rope, lands, auto chain,
Give it your best shot.
safe. Protect Fang, protect Hope.
This'll be quick. Give it your best shot.
Alright, Blast Punch. Safe. It really helps to get ahead of the curve like that with being safe. Lightning ran up there a little bit because I was slow with the ATB refresh, but she backs up just like Fang does.
This'll be quick.
Safe. Yeah. It was safe before, but see, she's gonna get knocked down. Doesn't really matter. Fang doesn't contribute that much to the just ult, and when she gets knocked down, she's not gonna back up. Safe. It's really close to 130. Oh no! Type of hands. Alright, so that's a 131. So, actually, I guess I can just show. Well, I was a little pause there, but it should usually, like, this is the worst time you should get, really. Maybe like 134, 135 with no Blessed Talisman. But as long as you are shifting to keep yourself safe and getting there before his next string, you'll always be fine. So, like, shifting out early means you'll finish the strings you want sooner, which means Fang will get up to him sooner, which means she'll have time to provoke and then meta guard, which keeps you safe for the next string, and so on. So it may seem risky shifting out sooner, but it's actually safer as long as you know Fang won't die. And getting her into meta guard means she won't get launched. If she doesn't get launched, that means that she won't get pushed back, which means Alex won't come close to you, which means Blast Punch can't hit Hope. The problem with this fight is not that it's hard, the problem is that it spirals out of control when the positioning gets messed up. And so by keeping ahead of the curve, you can stay safe and have fast fights every single time. So, thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned something.